Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for joining me, and today we're going to be kicking things off by introducing the Big Gryphon trap to the guild CIH. And clearly, despite the 1.1 billion kills, these guys still have absolutely no idea what's about to happen. So I'm going to hit that homeward bind, pull home the troops. I did switch into gear, but that was kind of pointless because I am just going to random relocate away. I'm not going to bother unshouting the leader, so the gear was pointless. Nevertheless, pulling in all of those armies, capturing 2 leaders, charge putting in and grabs another army of T4 as well. So that guy to my left giving me the kissy sticker, I'm going to give him a sticker back because he was actually one trooping me from the start. And being one troop by someone and burnt is actually a really good tactic for Gryphon trapping, especially for getting the ball rolling if you are having problems being farmed or just getting found in the first place. If you get someone to come over and one troop you, make it look like you are being farmed, anyone watching will really feel like they are missing out on all of that glorious resource, and even a GDN leader ending up in my prison as well. So as we work our way through these reports, I was pretty gobsmacked at the amount of damage that one Gryphon pool did to CIH, a crazy amount of T4 losses, and I'm sure, hopefully, maybe, probably not, they might have learned a lesson, I don't know. But anyway, moving on, we have a GDN player farming my castle that I've been using for garrison trapping, so it has a little bit of resource. I'm going to speed in a cav garrison. He's sending leaderless infantry, going to hit those 75% wing boots, rip, and random relocate away on my other device, suck in those armies before he can recall them. And unfortunately I didn't click his might before, but looking at what he lost, he was around the 730 mil mark, 4 marches lost, all pure T4 infantry, and that has really got to hurt. 250k reds on the first and second, and taking another 180k reds on the third, and another 100k on the fourth, so some crazy losses. And moving on from one GDM player to the next, we have a pretty fat boy target at 629 million might in war gear, and not particularly crazy war gear, but not bad war gear. So this is a pretty crazy target. I'm assuming that he doesn't have an anti-scout. PJC is coming in with the first hit, and this is certainly not looking like it's going to be a one-hit wonder. We may well have to persist for this one, and it really is a great example of size matters being the beautiful size matters that they have always been. And it just really gets me excited. I wasn't actually online for this one. Flinty recording this one for me. So 629 million might. The PJC rally seconds away now. And these really are exciting times. PJC looking like a tank as per usual. The rally coming in seconds away from actually hitting now. And boom, we get capped. We expected that, but knocking him down to 583 million might. 5 million killed ninja troopers, and obviously he did not come online and counter that one. Hardy coming in with the second rally, and crucially getting it set nice and fast. Every second counts in these situations. You never know, they could just come online at any moment and shield, and that would be a disaster. Maybe even migrate with PJC's lead, anything could happen, so it's good to get it set nice and fast. And I'm excited to see this one hit. 583 million might. Hasn't healed, and he hasn't sent any helps either. We're always keeping an eye on things like that and trying to help ourselves in any way we can, especially in situations like this when the target is in gear and has a massive comp. So Hardy coming in, hoping to cause some damage now. 583 million might as we go marching in, very likely to our doom, but that's okay. You've got to get these early hits done, and some people will get capped in the process, but Hardy and Pete can have a cute little cuddle in the prison. Hardy causing some good damage there, dropping him down to 551 mil might, and that really was a nice smack, and that really sets things up nicely for Tara to come in with this range rally. He's got very little infantry to defend this, so that cav is going to come rushing forward. It's going to smash into that range rally once that little bit of infantry has been moved out of the way. So this should be good. We should see the fire burn on this third rally, and we're hoping to make PJC and Hardy do the romantic walk of shame, which in this case is most certainly going to be a romantic walk of victory. Putting in those first 2 rallies, getting that infantry front line almost completely out the way, so that this Tara rally can come smashing in, causing the fire to burn, glorious as ever. I can't wait to see this report. A 56 million might drop, 3.3 million reds. What a beautiful, beautiful burn by Tara, and again, awesome work from all of Size Matters, putting in the grind to get rid of that infantry front line, which obviously was absolutely crucial to get that burn, and TWH coming in and stealing one of those juicy hits, a 5.4 million casualties, dropping him down to 437 million might. So this next rally we are hoping should be absolutely massive. Shiro's going to be coming in with that one, but just looking back on that beautiful burn at 3.3 million reds, and we are now in business. This should be beautiful. This should be the one where we see that absolutely monstrous report that we never want to be on the receiving end of. So super excited to watch this one rocking in, and definitely should pretty much be the 0, I would imagine. This is just going to be brutal, and here it comes. Drakey definitely got the right idea, chucking out the solo, looking to quickly mop up anything that may be left after that monstrous Shiro infantry rally hits, and here it does, causing the fire to burn. 7.5 million casualties in that one, 146 million might drop, and amazingly 141 million might of that being his. An absolutely incredible 6.9 million reds in one of the biggest rallies I have seen in a while. A savage 2.1 million reds T4 in that one alone for him, and it really is emotional times as I flick back through the news and have a look at all of the destruction that led to this awesome 0, and what an incredible 0 it really was, in the name of Size Matters, leaving him at 290 mil, and I wish him all the best. But moving on swiftly to a 454 million might player out of gear and looking very vulnerable as Tara gets this rally set and ready to go. And what I really love about this one here is that it's actually recorded from the rally lead's point of view, so going ahead and whacking that 50% army attack boost on, checking the time quickly, and then going ahead and switching into that inf gear once the rally is marching. And all that's left to do now is wait and watch for that beautiful fire to burn, and burn it does. We are going to speed those troops home to try and get that rally set as soon as possible. Initially setting range, but once we looked at the report we decided to swap it round to cab, but nothing wrong with setting it nice and early. But let's have a look at this report. Pretty juicy, a 69 million might drop, a 3 million reds. And what in the world is that comp? Absolutely disgusting. Pretty much pure T4 with barely any meat in there. And that really is nothing close to a rally trap comp, and definitely not the type of troop comp you want when you've been caught offline and out of gear. So hoping to complete the 0 here before the bubble pops up. Some rains coming in from afar, which is fair enough, and fair play really, because it's going one way and one way only as we think about hitting the army attack boost, switching into cav gear and knocking him down to 314 million might. A beautiful job from Tara and all of Size Matters as per usual. Beautiful sight as we all hold hands and walk back in victory. Very little resistance there, very little damage, and we love those 0s coming in, wiping out all of those precious troopers with very little damage on our end. So let's have a look at this report wherever it may be, and here it is, a 77 million might drop, 2.9 million reds, leaving very little to be mopped up for the solos. And let's have a look at that in detailed report, those in detailed losses before we wrap this thing up. 1.1 million T4 infantry gone, and 798k cav, 950k of that inf was his. So a brutal hit. I wish him all the best as always as the beautiful Tara switches back into her speed gear. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and no doubt I'll see you soon.